I got my Glock here. I pissed a lot of people off last week, so if anyone comes knocking, I ain't afraid to cut a bitch. What's happening, everybody? I am Michael Mrucz, and welcome back to Formula NASCAR season on F1 2021. Wondering how many people actually believe that I think a knife is a Glock. Last week did not go according to plan in our chase for a championship. We scored no points, ending up finishing in 17th, directly ahead of our immediate championship rival, Pierre Gasly. Through the melee and the bedlam and the confusion and the turmoil, Valtteri Bottas ended up gaining a whole bunch of points and put himself back in the championship hunt, only 16 points out now of my lead with 3 races remaining. It's me, Kimmy, and it's Pierre Gasly, and then it's Bottas. And then literally nobody else matters. Nobody else made up enough points, with Pierre Gasly and I finishing outside of the points. Nobody else capitalized. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, where are you? Ow!
I am here, haha.
Do you see that? He scratched me with his little claws.
You little pansy bitch.
Mr. Squirrel is back for another week of dancing to beg you to please like this video.
You are pathetic.
Trust me, if you guys like the video, then I won't sit here and beg you to like the video anymore. I'm still growing the Formula 1 stuffs on the channel, so you gotta like in order for me to stop begging for likes.
I have more nuts than you have likes.
We hit the high banks of COTA today in today's episode. If it rains and monsoons like it did in that first time the Cup cars ran there, man, that would be a sight. But I don't have rain turned on, so that probably won't happen. Let's get down to the track and let's get this video started. Let's go! COTA's NASCAR contra now. Hey ho, hey ho, hey. I could see some Formula 1 aficionados watching the NASCAR race there and being like, oh, they've dirtied it up with their Sunoco fuel and their half-naked people. Just because that shit happens down at Talladega doesn't mean it's happening here.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, and Bottas, Perez, Russell, Vettel, and Charles Leclerc, Mick Schumacher, Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz, and Tsunoda, Stroll, Ocon, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Nikita Mazepin. Latifi and Kimi Räikkönen finishes off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
We ran here in season 1. I don't remember the outcome of that race, but I just thought I would let you know. The S's are going to be bullshit supreme for this car and its looseness today. I expect to loop it at least 4 times. With only 3 races left, will we see anyone assert themselves and make them a part of the championship conversation? I'm excited to find out. The spot where the cord enters my controller is literally about to sever. It could happen at any moment. So I could easily lose control of this screaming metal death trap and throw it head on into a wall at any moment. We're under... Excuse the fuck out of me! What? Am I gonna get a safety car for this? It doesn't seem like it. We're away from COTA! Love how I'm parked. I'm sitting there on the front of someone's grill like a dead big old June bug in the Texas desert, and they can't be bothered to even throw the yellow flags to let people know, all right, slow down, there could be an issue up here. F1 officials are just like, nah, his car is yellow, that's good enough. Now I'm gonna have to work my dick and balls off with Sergio Perez Hilton and Curious George, goodbye, to hopefully get back up near the front. I was like, Holy shit, I'm making up a ton of ground right here in the first quarter of the first lap. I'm gonna have myself a good day. No, I'm sure I would more likely benefit from pushing Perez Hilton over Curious George just on car speeds alone. Perez Hilton probably will help me a bit more than Curious George will, but I don't know if I'm keeping up with Perez Hilton. Yep, that's a fucking pipe dream. At least if you think about it, I haven't lost any position since the start. I have really got to try hard to keep up with them. In this sector, I'm gonna take that one exceeding track limits. That's like my one freebie of the day. Shit. Now that's 2 freebies. We got a caution. For that, we got a caution for Perez Hilton going wide, and I couldn't get one when I was sideways. That's complete and utter bullshit. F1 likes Sergio Perez Hilton more than they like me. I can keep up everywhere else, even though I felt it slipping right there. Everywhere else on this track. It's those dumbass S's where the car, it feels like it's so damn light as a feather. If I'm gonna have any chance at winning, I hate this part. It's literally gonna take me the entire race. We're gaining on the next couple of people though. So I guess there's that. Pit stops could shake things up. We just gotta hope for that. I gotta keep pushing. It could all work out. I gotta keep in mind that I can't be going like wide or cut any more corners though. Really the rest of this race. Because that will result in a time penalty. This is what I gotta do. Going through here. Gotta have at least one person behind me. That probably was my best get through with the S's. Come on, Curious George. Yet, have one person behind me when I do that, just as like a safety blanket. Oh yeah, gonna latch onto these two now. So long, fellas! Making my way up to the front of the pack. I'm gonna win this race and I'm homebound. The one that sang that, she grew up like 20 minutes from here.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Hards? Why the hell would I? Fuck you and Claire! That seemed like the most unnecessary shit I've ever seen in my life. He's gotta make up the ground too. He needs to work with me
2 places at once.
in order to get back up to where he wants to be. But why in the absolute fuck would they put me on the hard tire? Maybe that actually will work. Maybe that'll tighten me up some, so I'm not sliding all over the goddamn place. One thing that's kind of good, I guess, is that the whole pack is still lumped together. So if we were to somehow find our way back into it, we'd be back into it, and we could win. I hate the S's. How about you? La-di-da-di-da. You know what would be even better is if we could get a safety car. That would lump us up real tight. Hit it. Damn it. I'm going to have to pit too. I really don't want to right now, but I can't be out here alone. That was an absolute last minute. Come on! Decision. I had to do it. We kind of have our bed now, and we gotta lay in it, except I'm starting to think that this bed might be made out of rocks. Pit stops split things up a ton. There are a lot more positions that might be up for grabs. It seems like a lot of people are single now. They should be easy for us to capture and to sling our web around and bring back to our cocoon and eat the head off of. What the fuck am I even talking about? I don't know. Why am I working with Enclair? He's a bitch. Oh, we got to blow up. We got I think we got McLaren. I just saw it on the miniature map. Yep, Chuck Norris is out. He was going to probably make up a bunch of ground on me in the points, and now he will not. Well, that's a free spot for us. Not like it does that much, Now we got 15th available. Yahoo! Never mind, really, what I said about everything being spread apart. It seems like they're lumping themselves back together now. This is a stupid, hard track to make up time on. Aside from this right here and the back straightaway thing, you don't get much time to be bump drafted, people. And that makes it really, really hard to make any sort of gains. I can tell you one thing that I will not ever be doing again. Driving this Andretti. After this season's over, I am through. Shit doesn't handle worth a fuck. It is so loose all of the time. I'm constantly fighting the damn thing, constantly having to slow down and catch myself and then continue along, trying absolutely everything I could do to gain on the people up ahead of us. To maybe we could score like 1 point, get like a 10th place, score one stinking point. But it's about impossible. And how that wasn't a quarter cut, I'll never fucking know. What a miserable, stupid fucking track! At least in an Alfa Romeo. I'm sure if I was at the very least driving my Alpine from last season, I'd be having a better time. This is really going to put us in a precarious position with the points. We are going to lose a ton of ground. We only have 2 races remaining. Baku and Monza after this. Do I feel good about Monza? Sure, but Baku, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. That's a wild card. And Monza, I like the track, but it's just freaking crazy there. Really should have wrecked one of these two. So it's just 2 of us trying to make the draft work. Having the third person constantly fucking with it and sticking their fucking head in there, and you don't get the AI bump drafted, I'll tell you that. This probably is the most aggravated, the most pissed off a race has made me this season. I am looking forward to this shit being over. Holy fuck. I see cars, like, right up the road. I was starting to believe that Enclair and Sergio Perez Hilton were the only other race car drivers on the face of the earth. But now I'm coming to find there might be more of us. Do we actually have a chance at all of catching them though? Probably not, but it's nice to at least see people again. I haven't seen a good cluster of cars since, turn 1, lap 1. Holy shit, we're actually not that far off from them. One carefully choreographed dive bomb could result in a halfway decent finish. They're 4 seconds up the road. This rest of the thing, it would have to be straight right through, and I'd have to be the one using it, and they wouldn't be allowed to use it. That's like the only way I'd be making up those spots. Are you fucking kidding me? They are like within earshot. I could scream and they'll hear it from here. Vegetable. Going back to back now. I am getting toyed with. We have people in front of us right at the end when we can't do anything with it. This game hates me. That's why they didn't throw the safety car. That's why they decided to mess with me and throw me some cars to look at right there at the end that I go in and do nothing with. Maybe I don't even want to win this championship. Actually, I do. I really do. I do not want to lose it after 2 months of this. Well, that's like 3 people that I really don't have to worry about. At least I don't believe I do. Mickey Mouse? 4th place run. Wow! This is an interesting rundown. Vegetable, your winner. King Louis in 2nd. Carlos Siggs rounds out the podium. I don't know where he was at in points. Mickey Mouse, Ricky Ricardo, Botox, Ferdinand, Acorn, Gassy could have made up a shit ton and did not let that opportunity slip through his gassy fingers. And then the Little Mermaid. And wow, it could have gone worse. I'm still interested as all hell to see these points. Oh, okay then. Botox is not far behind. Neither is Gassy. King Louie is now within championship consideration. Gotta be within 26 points to have a shot. And Vegetable is 1 point out of that. It is not that crazy spread apart like it was a couple weeks ago. Me not scoring points has definitely deflated the Alfa Romeo Constructor Championship balloon. How about we watch the replay of the first corner of the first lap? I am insanely curious what the hell happened. Damn, I was going really quick. Oh, I got hooked by Enclair. I kind of drove into him. Now I can understand why he was driving me the way he was. If we intend to win this championship, 8 points with Botox behind me, that is not a lot of ground for him to make up. I'm gonna have to be on it. We're probably gonna have to win one of these two just to feel secure. Things are getting exciting at the end of the Formula NASCAR season, as they typically do. I foresee one hell of a battle once again in Monza. For now, though, I'm done. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I love every single last one of you. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!